the most effective method to create a FaceTime link for your Android and PC friends. With iOS 15, Apple's at last letting Android and PC clients get in on the FaceTime activity. The working framework update, which will be formally delivered this fall, adds the capacity to plan and send a FaceTime connect to anybody you might want to video talk with, no iPhone vital. This implies that you can utilize the connection highlight to set up FaceTime brings ahead of time for individual Apple clients, or at the time for Android or web clients. As a member, all you'll require is a companion with an Apple gadget running iOS 15 to set up the connection, and you ought to have the option to tune in from any gadget you pick. On the off chance that you've been chosen as the assigned Apple companion and you have no clue about how to set up the FaceTime interface for your virtual gathering home base, don't worry. We have you covered with bit-by-bit directions beneath. To begin with, you need to refresh to iOS 15. This entire instructional exercise will be really pointless in the event that you haven't gotten the most recent iOS 15 update at this point. So feel free to download the beta. 1. Explore to the FaceTime application. Typically, when I FaceTime other Apple clients, I simply go to their contact card or most recent writings in my iMessage application, and tap on the FaceTime symbol there. Yet, to set up a gathering or individual FaceTime interface, you need to go to the genuine FaceTime application. It's green, like the Android logo. Perhaps Apple was arranging this from the start. It's green, like the Android logo. Possibly Apple was arranging this from the beginning. 2. Tap Make Link. It truly can't get any more clear than this. It truly can't get any more clear than this. At the point when you open the application, the new Create Link highlight will show up at the top. You'll need to tap this. 3. Name and offer your connection. Leaving the Consider Anonymous simply shows an absence of character. Leaving the Consider Anonymous simply shows an absence of character. The naming capacity is somewhat covered up. Tap on the green content that says Add Name under FaceTime Link at the highest point of the Spring Up box. You can likewise pick to not name your call. Yet that is no great individuals. You can decide to send your connection the same way you send nearly anything on an iPhone. AirDrop to a close by Apple gadget, iMessage, text, email, or simply duplicate the connection to glue somewhere else. 4. Tune into your call at whatever time you choose. In case you're making the connection ahead of when you really need to FaceTime, ensure you mention to your companions what time to tap on the connection and join the call when you send it to them. There is definitely not a precise booking capacity like you'd find with Google Meet or Zoom, where you would enter a period for the call while making the connection. It's dependent upon you to educate your members when to tune in. It'll remain in your application until you decide to erase it. It'll remain in your application until you decide to erase it. Your booked connection will show up at the highest point of your FaceTime application when you're finished making it, and it'll remain there until you erase the connection. Thus, hypothetically, you could continue to reuse similar connection for future calls with similar individuals, as long as they save the connection someplace helpful. 5. Give others access the call. It's sort of clever that you need to join your own FaceTime call, yet whatever, it's sort of interesting that you need to join your own FaceTime call, however whatever. When you're in the FaceTime, tap Join and trust that any others will show up. Each time a member taps the connection, they will enter their name in a Spring Up box and you will get an endorsement demand before they can authoritatively participate. In the event that you need to add more individuals to the connection while you're on the call, you can likewise tap on the call's name. This will show the call's settings menu, where you can add individuals, change to a framework format, or quietness join demands in case you're getting irregular individuals attempting to jump in. 6. Chatter it up, child. All that is left is to talk however much you might want. You can even meddle with how others see you on FaceTime by initiating some old and new settings, as Animagy and Portrait mode on FaceTime.